Hey everybody, Mo here, and today I'm bringing you guys some gameplay of Lucian Poppy. So Lucian just got a buff down to 1 mana, which makes the makes him curve out a lot better. You can play a little bit more aggressively with him because you can fill the board quicker. And I'm pairing that with a lot of people are pairing it with Sand Scouts, which I think is fine. That's going to be the Azir package where you go like turn 1 Lucian, turn 2 Deus, and I definitely think that's not bad. I think that's probably where his most refined deck list is going to come in, but this version was much more exciting to me, where you played the Lucian, the Poppy, and you played the like ephemeral hallowed units, because ephemeral units are also obviously good with Lucian because they die at the end of turn no matter what, so it's a quick way to level up your Lucian. Things like the opulent foyer obviously gives you like a Lucian trigger every turn. And then once he is leveled, the idea is like you get Opulent Foyer, you attack, the ephemeral unit from Foyer dies, so you rally again, you get another ephemeral unit, and then you just get like a bunch of, you get like this big threat every turn you're attacking with, because you're going to get the big, you're going to get the big attacking ephemeral unit, and then you're also going to get the double striking Lucian unit. So it's going to be multiple units that your opponent has to try to push through and block and deal with every single turn. And yeah, and then so we're going to be playing Dawn Speakers as a way to like buff up your board, because again, you're playing a bunch of ephemerals, why not? And then Poppy is a good like end game. She pairs well with Lucian because Poppy is really good with rallies, but one of the biggest nerfs to Poppy was the fact that rallies are not very good because they're really expensive now. But if you have Lucian and you just get a free rally every turn, and then I mean, you're leveling Poppy in like 2 turns, probably, 2 or 3 turns usually. So it's very, very nice. It's definitely a really cool deck. I like the Halberd. You can instantly proc Lucian, instantly get a rally off of Lucian at burst speed, or not burst speed, but just in one action without your opponent being able to interact with it. Outside of that, you're just playing like cheap aggro-ish stuff. Royal Decree is pretty nice because it can buff your Poppy, let your Poppy pull what it wants to. It can also burst speed out a like 4-power attacker, depending on how you want to use it. If you want to use it aggressively and you have a Poppy in play, you just go burst speed Royal Decree, burst speed out Honored Lord, swing, summon a 4/3 attacking for 3 mana, which is pretty good. And of course your 3 rallies top in case you don't level the Lucian. Yeah, so I'm very excited to try this deck out. I want to see how it is. Patch just dropped, so we're just now about to play it, so rank's not up, unfortunately. So I'm going to be really excited to try this in ranked, and I'm really, I want to see how it goes. But yeah, if you enjoy these videos, you enjoy these gameplays, let me know in the comments below what deck you want me to do next. I have a bunch of decks I want to try out. I'm thinking I want to try some sort of like Illaoi deck. I really want to try Bard Illaoi. A lot of people keep telling me like Bard is really, really bad now that after the nerf. But, I'm interested to see it. Illaoi might just not be too good afterwards, but with the buffs, I think people kind of forgot how good the Tentacle package was. So now with the buffs to Tentacle Slam and Illaoi, people are going to explore that and then realize, oh, this is really good. We're probably going to see some sort of like I said, either Bard Illaoi, maybe people are going to go back to like Pink Illaoi with the like Ghost package and stuff like that. Who knows? We'll see. So I'm excited and stuff like that. And yeah, obviously Jax Orin, Jax Kane. So let me know down in the comments below what deck you want to see me play. And I'll, very good chance I end up making a gameplay or even deck guide video on that. So that's going to be it for the intro. And let's play some games. All right. We are up against Illaoi Twisted Fate. So yeah, so this is Pink Illaoi. A lot of people are saying this deck's like really good. I'm inclined to agree. I don't think this deck's like super broken if you just play cards that can like interact with them. I think a lot of people are under this impression like, oh no, they're an Ionium, oh you can't interact with them, they have all of the Nopifies and all of the and syncopations and twin disciplines and like this, that, the other, and that's just like not how those decks typically work. Like, that's just not truly how those decks work. They, it can feel like that's how they work, but that's, like, not actually how they work. Pull with your 3/3, probably. Like, typically they, yeah. There you go, buddy. There you go, friend. We'll go and put this down to 1 HP. We have Poppy. We have Halberd if we, like, want it. I don't think we really want it right now. We'll probably use it with, like, Dawn Speakers and then Ephemeral later on. So, let's just go and play our Poppy. Force them to have Twisted Fate. I assume they swung with this to, like, TF red card me. But if they do that, we just have Glimpse. If they TF gold card, I'm not really happy, but it's not like the worst card in the thing, or worst thing in the world, right? So yeah, we just glimpse here. It's fine. Yep, and we just swing with our Poppy, make her a 3/4. This all looks fine to me. And then we double drew Dawn Speakers, which actually isn't that bad here, assuming they don't just open attack me. No, that is an open attack. Jesus, that's a lot of pressure. That is a lot of pressure. Well, we should hopefully be okay. Hopefully be okay. So yeah, let's go ahead and play this. The issue is if I play this and then they have like Tentacle Slam, I'm gonna be fairly sad because I can't replay my Poppy, but I do have Glimpse. I can like glimpse maybe Darken Halberd or something. No, Tentacle Slam is pretty cool. I think this is definitely just a Royal Decree moment. We can Royal Decree our Poppy. Kill off the Illaoi. I wish we could kill off the Tentacle, but we just really cannot afford to do that. I think we have to. I think we kind of have to keep this Tentacle in check. I think that's kind of just our job at the moment. Our job occupation. So yeah, so I think we have to keep this Tentacle in check. We can try and kill the Illaoi, but if Illaoi lives with something and they have this Tentacle, we're just like not happy. But double Illaoi does give them access to Tentacle Strike, which is like not ideal either. Yeah, I think this is probably okay. And then we do have stuff like Berk and stuff. So yeah, so like there's that. And then now they're gonna have like Tentacle Slam. Whereas if I would have pulled the Tentacle and they did that, the Tentacle also dies here with Tentacle Slam. But now, I guess it still dies because of the double Dawn Speakers proc. But yeah, we do have like Keeper's Verdict, which is pretty neat. Ghost the Illaoi. Okay. I mean, they have to have like doubled twin here. And if they don't, then we're okay. We can even rally right here. Like, I don't really hate that. Rally is not that good of a card here. So what if we just click the pass button? I'm down to click the pass, but I'm also, yeah, I'm down to click the pass button here. Here's the Tentacle Slam. And like, even if they Tentacle Slam here, yeah, see, that's what I said, that second allowing to Tentacle Slam, we can just play like second Poppy and not be in the worst spot. We don't have any hollow stacks. If we had a hollowed stack, this would be really good.
This is it. Land or drown.
This would be a really good spot to have a hallowed stack, because I would honestly consider just rallying, because we could just play Poppy, rally, and then Poppy would like buff everything. But they just like don't have that. These boys, sure.
May she look upon our journey with pride.
Or if I had a cheap unit, like cheap unit to Darken Halberd would be nice. Okay, so this actually is really good for us, I think. I think this is really good for us. So I'm down to just play Lucian. And we have a bunch of rallies here, so we can actually level our Poppy this turn, which is pretty cool. Okay. So we do this. Yep. And I think we're just gonna like double rally this Poppy and try and just kill our opponent in one turn here. I'll be sad if they have like second tentacle slam. Like if they just block with like their 4-3 tentacle slam. I think we'll be in some trouble. I think if they don't have exactly second tentacle slam, I think we just win on the spot. Oh, nice. It's not second tentacle slam. So yeah, so I think we just kind of win because they just cannot keep up with our pressure. I think that's true. Okay, so we can level Poppy, but we have to sacrifice this Dawn Speaker. Because if we just do this, then Poppy dies like everything. Yeah, so let me... so let's kill you to buff you. And we just full send. We hope they don't have, like, second twin. If they had second twin, they would have just, like, pumped their unit to kill our Poppy, though. So. Nice. So we're not, like, actually too worried about this. And they're trying to keep all this stuff back here alive because that's how they plan to win, is, like, big overwhelm Illaoi, big overwhelm Tentacle. But they don't know that we just have a second rally here, and they're just deceased to... They're just deceased to impact, because they're going to be 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, I guess they're not deceased to impact. There's actually a chance we don't just, like, win here. I thought they were just dead to impact, but they were not. But they just simply are not dead to impact. But yeah, they do have to block with everything, though, which is, like, pretty neat. Yeah, like they do have to block with everything. And then our stuff gets pumped up again by this Dawn Speaker because I had a unit die. We still die to like really large unit plus ghost. Not really much we can do about that, but they do only get one action, so that's nice if they start off with like not the really big unit. Actually, it doesn't have to be a really big unit. Yeah, it could just be Illaoi. So yeah, we're just like forcing them into having ghost basically. Okay, cool. They didn't have it. Cool. Nice. Nice. Quick little reminder of why Poppy is pretty silly sometimes. Okay. Oh. Cool. A Lucian mirror match. Awesome. But yeah, just like last game, you saw we got a bunch of rallies to go with our Poppy. Like, that's one of the things that why this deck is so synergistic. Oh, I'm not using my skins. What? I'll put my skins on after this game. Why it's so synergistic? Because if you draw like Lucian, then you don't need to have let's see, they're probably playing like Vile. They're not playing Vile Feast. This guy's probably like all in aggro. Right. We can pass. We can still just wait. Yeah, I found out that apparently I have this like a Pulsefire Lucian skin, which like I didn't know I had. I guess I bought the Pulsefire bundle thing like a long time ago and just never realized it. But Lucian Hecarim, yeah, I assume there's no Vile Feast and it's probably just like aggro. Oh, we'll free 2 damage. Nice. We take those. We take that free damage. If they would have like block filed this, I wouldn't have cared too much. Grand Plaza. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and play this. I'm kind of afraid they're gonna play like Haunting Relic or something. Or some weird like 2-mana summon ephemerals. Yeah, Haunted Relic, so don't I'm not gonna play my Lucian out. But I will get my, 2 damage Broadwing to save myself 2 HP. I think I'll take 2 damage here, save myself 2 HP. And then we play Lucian, then we get Poppy in play and get to do stuffs. The only downside is this Grand Plaza is actually very frustrating because it's something that would typically be really not good into Lucian. So, or sorry, like Lucian's pretty bad at the challenger units because he's small and just gets pulled. But yeah, I guess we're just gonna do this and we're just gonna start swinging. We're just gonna start swinging away. Yeah. we can do this. It's okay. This isn't a great trading 1-for-1 here, but this. Oh, okay. That's fine. Yeah, I would like to draw, like, I don't think I have a way to keep this Lucian alive. Like a Sharp Sight. Depends on what they have, but if Sharp Sight were to keep it alive, I would not mind drawing a Sharp Sight. But yeah, that's a really good draw for our opponent. We drew our Sharp Sight. Shark Chariot. Sharp Sight doesn't keep it alive through Shark Chariot. But maybe that Shark Chariot is probably just going towards our Poppy. Who knows? Let's pass here. Let's see what else they play. Like, surely that's not their only attack. Oh, double Shark Chariot. Okay. Okay, well, I think we're just going to keep our Poppy alive then. Obviously can't keep Lucian alive. So we'll go with the Poppy route. Hope they don't just have Mark of the Isles. Nice. And I think this is just a Dawn Speaker's angle. Buff up our Poopy. Nice. And then, yeah, next turn we can just go like Butler. Oh, wow. Butler, Host, and Rally. They have like Hecarim here, but if they just play Hecarim, we can full swing. They can block Poppy, and then it goes to 1 HP. And I don't care, because then we're just going to rally on them and deal 10 million damage, right? So like we do something like this. We do something like this. It buffs our whole board. You block Poppy, we just simply rally and then kill you. We also could have just played like Strike Up the Band. Would have been like extra lethal, but this is fine. This be okay, I think. Nice. We're the better Lucian deck. Let's go. Even through the foyer. All right, let me go add the skins. All right, Lurk. So this is going to be just like a rundown matchup. Also, yeah, so not only do I have the Lucian skin, but I have the other skin too. Oh, wow, this hand looks really good. You don't really need Duran Sculptor because you don't care about the HP on your unit. So we're going to trade that in and try and find something more aggressive. But this curve looks pretty decent. I would like a Poppy would be cool. Like something would be, I don't know. This hand just looks pretty good. Poppy obviously would make things like really good, but oh no, 1-drop, nice. That's really good for us. Really good. There's a chance I'm supposed to just like pass here. In case they're trying to do some like 9-head shit, but that's really good for us. Yeah, so not having a 2/2, I guess is pretty bad into scenarios like this where they're just gonna play like the 0/2 lurk unit. And now I don't have a good blocker for it. Snapjaw. Oh no, you actually have that card? That's so rude. I can't believe you actually have that card. Okay. We can Opulent Foyer. Just so I can only get hit by one thing. Or not hit by anything, they can just pull the Lucian here. We can actually instantly level up our Lucian, which is pretty funny. We're going to make that damage, that way our Lucian can swing. Oh wow, that's a lot of stuff. Yeah, we'll play some Strike Up the Band. We just have to hope they didn't like predict into Pike. Let's see what they got going. Damn, our Lucian still can't attack now, but that's okay. Like, so our Lucian's gonna be 3 out of 4. Actually, our Lucian can attack because of the Hollow Stock. What am I talking about? I'm noob. I am noob. Yeah, we have the hallowed stack, so Lucian can still get in there. He can still tell him what's up. The other things can't block because, you know, you probably aren't wanting to trade that stuff in for these little ephemeral guys. We could have glimpsed here to try and find just a better hand, but this isn't like the worst thing ever. So the really funny thing is that we can play this Strike Up the Band here, and if they only attack with one unit, we can rally. We can still force getting our Lucian rally here. Okay, so we're putting something on top. It's either going to be Rek'Sai or Pike, I assume. I always assume it's going to be Rek'Sai or Pike, so Hopefully it's just not like, I don't want my Lucian to die. Lucian dying, not cool, not very cool. Okay, cool. So we get to play this. So we get the Lucian rally, which is like pretty pog. That would be nice to not have to spend my actual rally here. Oh, nice. Yeah, that's really nice. Sure. Because this dies, that rallies me, so they probably got a pike off the top with just how this ended up going. Sure. Like, we just do this. Our Lucian threatens lethal, so they have to block with their 2-1. Yeah. They just literally have to block with their 2-1 here. On the Lucian. I'm wondering if I ever do something like this. And then just trade away the, like, these two things. But that sounds pretty not good, so... yeah, let's just do this. So they block with their 2-1 here, block with their 4-6 here. Oh, they're not even blocking with their 4-6? Okay, that's respectable. Respectable. Like I said, I assume they just have, like, pike. But that's fine, because we can full swing. And then if they just, like, pike spell, we can glimpse. And then get our rally anyways. So, like, right here, we're just going to go ahead and do this. So they have to block the ephemeral unit with this. And, yeah. And, like, we can glimpse this 2-1. So they, like, block here, pike spell our Lucian. We can glimpse the 2-1. Oh, you're going to pike spell the 9-1? Interesting. Interesting. I think I'm going to glimpse it just so you can't get the pike progress. So 6-8 mana. Actually, I think we just win with, like, double rally. So we just leave it. That's fine. We're just going to win with double rally because they literally have to block this first unit every time. And we're going to attack. We're going to be attacking 3 times this game. Or 3 times this turn. So, like, minimum. So I'm not too worried here. Because all of our hollowed stacks make any unit lethal. And they just simply do not have enough blockers. Like, we just do this. We do this. They have to block. Yep. And then we do this. Sure. Yeah, they just straight up do not have enough units. We do this, and they have to block. I guess they aren't technically dead. I guess they're dead if we just play Strike Up the Band like a normal human. And they just don't have enough blockers. Because they have to block this first one, and then they block this thing, and then they take 2, 4, 6. So we didn't need the third rally, but we could have attacked 3 times. If they didn't have that second unit, we could have just, like, rallied again. And been big chillin', but cool. So now we're against Ryze. I haven't actually ever played against a Ryze deck, I think, in my life. But apparently this deck's, like, not bad. I think Majin's been doing okay with it. So let's see. I mean, yeah, let's just see how it goes. This hand's not too great. Maybe I could have kept the Strike Up the Band, but I was kind of worried about... I was kind of just worried about them having, like, Nopify. Ways to interact with Strike Up the Band. I don't really know what this deck plays. I'll be honest, I don't even know what, like, the runes are. How does this work? So 2 mana, choose 1 of 2 runes you don't have in play or in hand, create it in hand. If you can't, draw 1. Okay. Draw 3, discard any followers drawn. Okay. If I'm unique, activate all your other runes. Draw 1. Deal 2 to the weakest enemy. Oh, that could be bad. That could be Lucian. What did he do? He just time tricked. Yeah, that's fine. So, yeah, let's just go and get in for our 4 damage here. How much does Ryze cost? 4. He levels up when he sees 3 unique runes played. Oh, when I'm summoned around start, create 2 delve. Okay. What does that do? Play or activate. When I'm played or activated, create a rune prison in hand, or if you have one, reduces cost by 1 rune prison, stun an attacking enemy. Oh, okay. So it's just like a, what's it called? It's that one card. It's a Yasuo spell. Okay. I guess I'm just afraid they get the, like, kill off the weakest guy thing. Or deal 2 to the weakest guy, and it's gonna target my Lucian. I would hope that the game thinks that my follower is weaker than my champion. But I don't think it necessarily always works that way. Okay, so is that the refill your spell mana one? Yeah, refill your spell mana. Okay, but yeah, we're gonna go ahead and kill to pump. Just so that way, if they do play the deal 2 damage card, then... Okay. And now, this way, our Puppy doesn't, like, buff our Lucian, but, I mean, our Lucian's already gigantuous, so who cares? Okay, so let's go and play Poppy. Again, pop the Ryze on top of the deck, which is pretty cool. I think I'm going to develop. I was just going to burst out an attacker here, but let's go and just develop our cards. Let's just develop our cards here. And then if they play Ryze, we can just pull it, which is pretty cool. And just kill it. And that would also, I think, take up their entire turn as just playing Ryze. I guess they have the stun and attacker card in their hand for 1 mana that we see. But, oh wow. That's it. Okay, so yeah, let's just go and burst out a unit here. So let's just summon an Honored Lord. And yeah, we will simply just attack. We'll do this probably. Just to, like, push out our threats, right? Everything still gets buffed up. Obviously, like, not the Lucian, but Lucian's never getting buffed. And we're representing lethal. We force out a stun here, or a recall or something. Force out is something. They definitely were not expecting the burst speed 4 damage, I assume. But even without the burst speed 4 damage, we were representing lethal. I'm sure we never have it, again, just simply because he has this. At, like, the very worst, they have a rune prison. Yeah, what is this? What is all this stuff? Also, what is Ryze's... how is he playing PNZ cards? You may put any non-targeted burst and focus spells into your deck. Oh, okay. Any non-targeted burst and focus cards, huh? Okay, so he stunned the Lucian and then recalled the Poppy. Okay, that's fine. No big deal. Also, why would you ever use Steel Tempest over just like Rune Prison? Am I crazy?
The spirit gives to those who listen.
What if I just passed and just said, like, yeah, activate your Dragonling or else? Also, triple drawing Poppy, not typically what you want to see. Okay, draw 1, so you drew a card. And you made this 0. Because, like, yeah, wouldn't you just get another one of these so you would have 2 stuns? Like, you would have 2 stuns in your hand now because you would still have the Yasuo spell. So you would have played this for 1 mana. Okay. So you would have played this for 1 mana, and then you would have just immediately got another one here. Okay, rally would be nice here. We don't have a rally. I'm not really sure how we're supposed to win the game through all of this stuff. Yeah, I mean, I'm just gonna, like, swing at them and just tell them, like, to do stuff. Because, like, yeah, that block is fine. It pops my Dawn Speakers, helps my Lucian. I can actually level Lucian with Strike Up the Band, which is pretty funny. Rune Prison, sure. Should have done that, like, 2 turns ago. And you're still, yeah, say, and you're still currently dead, which is kind of funny. So you still have to block with Eye of the Dragon? So I feel pretty happy about that. What is this? Oh my god, you have fucking spells for days. Holy shit. Oh, you can play Entreat to get you a champion? That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. Don't recall my Poppy, please. I don't really want to spend all that mana to play her again. Well, that's not very nice of you. Okay, we're gonna Sharp Sight to keep this guy alive, just because I do want threats. Okay, we are gonna play the Poppy. And we have 8, 9, 10, 11, so we can't even play both these next turn anyway. So let's just go ahead and level up our Lucian while we can, while they don't have like Nopify and stuff. And this way, if they ever try to, like, if they attack us with a Dragonling, we get to block and rally, which is kind of silly. Like, we get to block with our 5-2 rally. Probably kill them. Thoughts. Sounds good to me, boss. Sounds quite nice to me. Let's see here. So they could play, yeah, play Ryze. I guess Ryze levels. What's the difference between leveled Ryze and not leveled Ryze? Leveled Ryze has Spell Shield. Oh. That's not cool. But yeah, they still have to flow somehow. So they can't attack me because then I just rally and kill them. They have to flow, otherwise they're like almost 100% just dead. And then if they do flow, I'll just Poppy's Verdict the Eye of the Dragon on top of their deck. So they can't get the Dragonling. Sound good? Sound good. What does that do? Deal 2 to the... Wait, does that not just rally for me? Yeah, I just rally. What? Ah. What are you doing, my friend? Like, what? Oh, I guess I should have put something else. I should have put something else in front to have, like, double threats. Yeah, that was a misplay. Because, yeah, they have this Rune Prison. But you still have to block with your Ryze, which... I mean, I guess you can block here, kill my unit.
Why won't you listen?
But they had the Dragonling always to block this, like, first unit, so... And it is what it is. I guess if they have the other landmark, they just, like, win, right? But I guess they don't. Alright, well, let's just put this on top of your deck. I guess you can burst summon it, so I didn't really do too much. I guess it forces you to have 2 spells here. Okay. So, let's go ahead and just apply pressure. Under pressure. Also, all of the amount of recalls this guy's done to me on my Poppy has stopped me from having lethal. So many. But every single unit is lethal here, so even if they I guess they could have another... Oh, they can't have a burst speed spell to interact with me. They would have to have a burst speed spell to get the blocker, and then have another spell to not die to the 5/8. Which I would hope is a lot to ask. I guess they could also just have 2 fast speed spells. But then they have to block and sacrifice their Ryze. So, like... It still sounds pretty okay to me. Yeah, so like, oh, drum solo bullshit, please.
Subtlety.
Oh my god. Okay. Discounted stuff, yay. I didn't see, is that the draw one? Yeah. If I'm unique, does that mean if it's the only one or if it's new? Okay, so we're gonna play Boisterous Host and we're gonna play Lucian and then we're gonna win the game because we put Dark and Halberd in our deck. And Pretty Paw killed to play. And this is why we play Dark and Halberds. This is why we went up on the amount of Dark and Halberds. And look at all this damage. Oh my lord, lord, lord. That boy's about to get for 49. That's at minus 49. Alright. Very cool, very cool. Alright, so we're getting Shin Jarvan, which is probably a really bad matchup because they play Challenger units, and typically our small unit Demacia rally is going to be bad into the big unit Demacia rally, because most of the time they just have like big Challenger units. Like their 2/4 Challenger unit just destroys our deck, which is not good, not good. I'm not going to lie here and say I have high hopes for this game, but hey, you never know, man. You never know. You never know how it's gonna go. Let's see. Yeah, I mean, we're just gonna lead off with like tracker, get our challenger unit out here. Hopefully, I'm down to trade with their tracker because their tracker is much more valuable than mine because they play things like barriers and they're gonna play a lot more combat tricks to help them win combat, and we don't. Just don't. Redeemed Prodigy seems good. I think we are gonna play that out over the Durant Sculptor. Oh, okay, cool. This deck's OP. The deck's turn two kill. Whoa, this deck can turn to OTK.